Hi, I'm Jen Kay, and I'm here today at the Arizona Natural Health Center in Tempe, Arizona. I am so excited and honored to be hosting this segment of natural remedies for common and sometimes not so common conditions. Today's segment focuses on ADHD and how this particular condition can be treated with natural remedies using a whole person approach. Today, I'd like to introduce you to Dr. Oskin. Dr. Oskin is one of the many doctors here at the Arizona Natural Health Center who treats ADHD. Dr. Oskin, welcome.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Thanks so much. Thanks for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Does this really work?
Yeah, there's actually two really good homeopathy studies for ADHD and homeopathy. The first was done in 2001, and it actually looked at homeopathy and compared to methylphenidate, which is the generic for Ritalin.
Okay.
What they found in the study was that 75% of the kids treated with homeopathy did better over the course of about 22 months, compared to 65% of the kids in the study did better on Ritalin. So actually very impressive results. One of the things they found is there were less side effects with the kids who were treated homeopathically. The other main difference is that homeopathy works by stimulating the child to self-heal. So instead of putting like a Band-Aid or just treating the symptoms with a medication, it actually sometimes is a little slower, longer process to completely resolve all the symptoms of the ADHD, because we have to actually change the child to be a healthier child overall rather than just putting a Band-Aid on the situation.
And yet you take the time and the energy to really get to know each child as an individual and what those factors may be. Just like you treat the adults with homeopathy, you really strive to understand what's going to be the most appropriate remedy for that specific child, yes?
Right. So with conventional medicine, there are about maybe 4 or 5 typical ADHD drugs. And just about every child who gets one will get one of those drugs. And if they don't respond to one, they might try another drug. With homeopathy, it's a completely individualized therapy to each unique child. So we give a medicine that is very special and unique out of maybe, let's say, 200 different homeopathic medicines. We'll pick the one medicine that is unique for that individual child.
That's how soothing, and like I think you said it best. It was so inspiring for me when you soothe the child, when you heal the child, you heal the whole family.
Yeah.
So, I could sit here all day and ask you about more stories, because I know parents are so hungry for this information. They want to know how this can help, their children. My biggest question though is this: so if someone I love and care about, or even in my ADHD moments, right? If I think that someone has that, is it just as simple as coming to see you or scheduling an appointment here at the Arizona Center for Natural Health?
Well, the most optimal thing is, yes, it would be great to schedule an appointment, come on in, and get individualized homeopathic treatment to help you or your child. The other thing is there are many tips that parents can do at home to get started with helping their kid on their own. For one, every growing child, for both their brain and their physical development, needs a diet full of whole foods, fresh fruits and fresh vegetables, and lots of essential fatty acids. There are lots of behavioral tips that parents and teachers can have. We put a list of them on our website, and I encourage you to go there to check out lots of these tips to help children focus and stay on tasks. Another thing parents can do with their kids is play games like the memory game, or crossword puzzles, or even picture puzzles. The reason is playing these games helps kids develop the neural networks to help with their focus and their memory and their attention span. And so simple games like that with your kids can actually have a really big impact. I would also suggest, for a lot of my parents, I recommend this book, Raising an Emotionally Intelligent Child by John Gottman. He's a PhD psychologist who did a lot of research with kids and families, and they found lots of effective parenting techniques, and parents try so hard, and they're all doing such a great job, and it's really difficult, and kids don't come with an instruction manual.
Right.
And it's even more difficult if you have a child who's maybe more challenging developmentally or behaviorally, and often parents will resolve to quick fixes when things get tough. And so I highly recommend a book like this, which can encourage you that you're doing the right things and maybe give you some tips for parenting in those difficult situations.
Dr. Oskin, that's so fascinating and fantastic to know that you've got those resources here available and on your website. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much for your time.
Well, and thank you for sitting down and explaining ADHD and everything that's involved with it, and how you all treat it here at the Arizona Natural Health Center. It's certainly been informational and helpful for me. I hope you found our segment today on natural remedies for common and not so common conditions especially helpful and informative. I strongly encourage you to watch the other videos in our series so that you can learn more about how natural remedies can benefit you in your life starting today. I'm Jen Kay, and on behalf of myself and the wonderful doctors here at the Arizona Center for Natural Health, thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.